O boleletse minister wa rona Bathabile Dlamini a re ke batla o ilo bona bana ba rona kajeno. A re ke batla o tlo bua le bana ba rona kajeno. Are you ready for the president? Are you ready for the president? Ke batla le etse ka tsela ena. Halala President Zuma, halala. Halala President Zuma, halala. Re a o leboha President Zuma, re a o leboha. President, the children are ready to listen to you, President. They are ready. Over to you, President.
Thank you very much, Premier. Choir, introduce the president. A rendition choir. Choir. One song. Shapang matsogo. Shapang matsogo. Ahulu. Ahulu. Okay, yeah, sizobuye siqhubeke bangani. Sicela umongameli aze azokhuluma nathi thina okwethu ukuthula sithi tu. Siyazwana? Phambili ngomongameli, phambili. Asukumeni ke kwamukela umongameli.
Okay. Kulungile ke asihlaleni manje. Asihlaleni. Sanibonani. Niyaphila. Dumelang. Laphila. Absheni. Huh? Roni. Rovua. Okay. Thank you very much indeed, Director of the program, the Minister. Okokuqala nje ngifisa ukuthi ngicacise something. I should explain something. This is the Day of the Children. It's an international day. We always observe it, but it's the first time that we have upgraded it to a point of making a statement on this day. It's the first time. And therefore, whilst we are here in Tshwane, in Atteridgeville, we are not just speaking to you, we are speaking to the whole country. This is a statement for the country, but we are making it from here. Now, because we are doing so, Ritadibala Kasingesma, Kaur fell about to boat, South Africa, back you to a hand. Real Kwa, Class Bala hand, the Hanyan. I get out, I want to eat quick. Real Kwa, Galebo. La Toma hair. Minister Batabile Dlamini and other ministers who are here. Premier David Makura, the Premier of Gauteng. MECs who are here, led by the MEC Nandi Mayatula Koza, and all the MECs who are here. Executive Mayor Khosensu Nkosemnyama, Ramokhopa, and all councillors who are here. Leadership of the Kingdom Life, Child and Youth Care Center, fellow South Africans, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy to join you today to celebrate an important day, International Children's Day. International Children's Day is observed annually on the 1st of June around the world to honor children's rights as per the proclamation of the 1925 World Conference for the Well-Being of Children in Geneva, Switzerland. That was the first time that this day was adopted as a day for humanity of the whole world to observe, celebrate, and defend the rights of children. In South Africa, the day coincides with the Child Protection Week campaign, which this year is observed from the 29th of May until the 5th of June, under the theme, open quote, "Let us all protect children to move South Africa forward," close quotes. Today is also the beginning of Youth Month, which is very significant this year, as it is the 40th anniversary of the 16th June 1976 Students' Uprising. Siyajabula ukuba nani namhlanje sizogubha usuku olubalulekile lwezingane olugujwa umhlaba wonke jikelele. Ngalolu suku sibeka izingane phambili, sikhumbule konke esikwenzayo ukuze impilo yezingane ibe ngcono ezweni lakithi. Lolu usuku esiqhakambisa ngalo konke okwenziwayo ukuthuthukisa imfundo, ukuphepha kwezingane kanye nenhlalakahle yazo ukuze zikhule kahle. This is a very important day in our national calendar, as it affords us the opportunity to reflect on the progress we are making to advance the rights and interests of children. We are celebrating today because we have made tremendous progress since the advent of democracy to promote the rights and well-being of children. We are aware that there is still a lot more that we need to do to protect children and ensure a brighter future for them. But we have certainly achieved a lot in the past 22 years. Government took a decision that poverty must not prevent children from living or achieving a better life. To date, 11 million children receive the Child Support Grant. We are very happy that there are young people who are studying to become doctors and other key professionals who were recipients of the Child Support Grant. We also have qualified professionals who are grateful to the Child Support Grant for giving them a good start in their lives. This means we are achieving our goal of ensuring that poverty does not prevent children from obtaining education. To achieve this goal further, 9 million children who come from poor households attend school free of charge as part of government's no-fee schools policy for the poor. In addition, 9 million children receive free meals at school to improve their participation and performance in class. We also prepare children to do well at school from an early age. In this regard, government approved the Early Childhood Development Policy in December last year. All children between 0 and 4 years of age must attend ECD centers to receive quality education which is suitable for their mental and physical development. We encourage parents to send children to ECD centers. Government subsidizes children from poor households so that they can also benefit from early childhood development programs. The number of children that are subsidized by government at early childhood development centers currently is more than 950,000. Indeed, South Africa is a better place to live in for children, especially those from poor households. The democratic government is also doing well with regards to cushioning and supporting children in distress. Many children are orphaned at an early age or are taken away from their parents due to abuse and other social problems. Government provides for such children through foster care programs. There are more than 470,000 foster children receiving foster care child grants from government in the country. They are cared for by more than 330,000 foster parents. We also have the phenomenon of households that are headed by children or young people in our country. Children head households following the demise of their parents. The Department of Social Development is in the process of compiling a child and youth-headed households register in all provinces so that assistance to these children and youth can be formalized. To date, 3,214 child-headed households have been identified. In addition, government has identified 6,522 youth-headed households in the country. We urge neighbors to provide support to such households, working with social workers and government structures. Government has also moved to ensure healthier lives for our children. The policy turnaround on HIV and AIDS in 2009 has saved the lives of thousands of children due to the supply of treatment to pregnant mothers and also to all living with HIV free of charge. I mentioned earlier that 11 million children receive the Child Support Grant. They are part of close to 17 million South Africans who are beneficiaries of social grants. The grants remain one of the government's most effective poverty alleviation mechanisms. They include the Child Support Grant, Disability Grant, Care Dependency Grant, and Older Persons Grant. Many of the recipients of the social grants want to earn a living or to augment their income. In this regard, the Department of Social Development and its agencies, the South African Social Security Agency and the National Development Agency, have launched a program which enables unemployed women to earn an income through cooperatives which produce food and school uniforms. During the last financial year, government spent more than 250 million rand to buying school uniforms and agricultural food products directly from cooperatives. This initiative is part of social relief of distress program which puts money directly into the hands of poor black people who were excluded from the mainstream economy before the dawn of democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, government cares for children wherever they are, including children who are born in prisons or correctional centers locally and abroad. The Children's Act of 2005 calls for the repatriation of distressed children from foreign countries. This is important because a child of a female prisoner must not be condemned with the mother. The child must be given a chance to lead a better life outside prison. Between the period of 2008 and 2016, government managed to repatriate 18 South African children who were born in prisons or correctional centers in foreign countries where their mothers are being held for drug trafficking and related offenses. Ladies and gentlemen, bakwethu, mangigcizelele ukuthi impilo engcono kahulumeni manje isikhona ezinganeni seziphila kwiningizimu Afrika engcono kunakuqala. Uhulumeni uyazithanda izingane, uzinika izibonelelo, zifunda mahala ezikoleni zikahulumeni, zingena mahala ezibhedlela, kanti futhi nokudla kutholakala mahala ezikoleni. Uyazama impela lohulumeni ukwenza impilo ibe ngcono. We say life is much better for children in a free and democratic South Africa. At the same time, while thousands of hundreds provide positive and loving care and support for children, some children sadly still fall victims to abuse. Government is working hard to address the scourge of child abuse, neglect, and exploitation of women and children. Cabinet established the Interministerial Committee, which is led by the Department of Social Development, to combat violence against women and children. Amongst its interventions, government through the Department of Social Development established a 24-hour gender-based violence command center which provides counseling and support services to survivors of abuse and violence. More importantly, violence against women and children is a priority crime in South Africa. The South African Police Service is under standing orders to act swiftly against those who abuse women and children. All our law enforcement agencies are also responding well, and the conviction rates for perpetrators of crime against women and children are encouraging. Abantwana abaningi basaphila kanzima ezweni lethu, bayahlukunyezwa. Lenkinga siyayibona nakwabesifazane. Masibambisaneni silwe nokuhlukunyezwa kwabantwana nomama. Amaphoyisa, abashushisi nezinkantolo basebenza kanzima besiza ukulwa nalenkinga. Sicela umphakathi ungathuli, uma kukhona izinto ezinje kufanele ubike uma ubona noma uzwa ngokuhlukunyezwa kwezingane noma komama, to further protect children and prevent further abuse by monsters. Government established the National Child Protection Register in terms of Chapter 7 of the Children's Act of 2005. Before employing persons who are to work with children, employers and individuals are urged to check the register so that they do not endanger children by employing people who have been convicted for crimes against women. There are 441 who have been found to be unsuitable to work with children in the past financial year who are in this register. Let us protect children from further abuse. Dear compatriots, life is indeed better for children in a free and democratic South Africa. But we all know that some challenges still remain, and government is attending to them. Our ultimate goal is for every child to live in a decent home with all the basic necessities such as water, sanitation, good roads, clinics, schools, and recreational facilities. They must live in safe, secured, and loving homes, free from abuse of any kind. We also want our children to be protected from drugs and abuse or substance abuse. Those who are already addicted to drugs must be assisted to stop the habit. In this regard, government is building drug rehabilitation centers in all provinces, given the magnitude of the problem. Communities must support law enforcement agencies to enable us to defeat this scourge. Drug peddlers and drug lords must be reported to the authorities so that they can be locked away to protect our children. We urge you as well as the community to spare a thought for children living on farms during Child Protection Week 2016. We have to ensure that they access education and stand a chance to become leaders of the future. The Department of Social Development will use Child Protection Week to highlight the rights of children living on farms. Compatriots, it takes a village to raise a child. In this regard, government does not work alone in supporting children. Government departments are supported by many non-governmental organizations and the faith-based sectors. We thank all of them for their good work. We also thank all companies that invest in education and other social services to contribute to building a better life for our children. More importantly, we thank all South Africans for looking after children, from neighbors to all communities. Indeed, it takes a village to raise a child. Let me end with a message from the National Development Plan. The National Development Plan, NDP for short, says we will know we have achieved the South Africa of our dreams if, and I quote, everywhere we go in our country, we hear the laughter of our children, unquote. I urge you all to participate in Child Protection Week activities so that our children can be able to laugh and play in our country where we are all united to protect them as we move South Africa forward. Happy International Children's Day to you all. Ke a leboha baeso, leboha ho. Taba yena ya banyenyane ke taba e kgolo ko setjhabeng sa rona. Go tshwanetse hore le ba fe lerato. Hey, re a utlwana. Ke a leboha he. Thank you.
Well, those were live visuals coming to us from the official International Children's Day celebrations out in Atteridgeville, west of Pretoria, at the Lucas Moribe Stadium. And we've just seen President Jacob Zuma delivering the keynote address. He did highlight many strides that government has taken to enrich children's lives in our country, like the supply of treatment to HIV-positive mothers, social, child support and disability grants, as well as the feeding schemes at schools where children receive a meal at the school. Now, this has gone a very long way, he said, in alleviating problems of learners that went to school on empty stomachs because they simply couldn't afford food from home. He emphasized that children live in a better South Africa and that government loves and cares for children. They go to health facilities and schools free of charge. He also appealed to communities to report any abuse of children to the relevant authorities so as to combat the scourge. We're going to be back with more news shortly after this.